Now, a support service set up for veterans of the armed forces says work to develop a garden to help those suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder is nearly finished.
The Veterans Hub Cafe in White Regis in Weymouth was set up less than a year ago, but it's already supporting around 60 men, women and their families. Our reporter Claire Manning has been to see the help on offer.
This cafe is a place for people who've all been in the military to come and have a chat and offload. But this cafe is getting bigger. Out back you'll see its once disused garden is a hive of activity. It'll soon offer ex-service personnel, many who have PTSD or who just struggle with life outside the military, somewhere they can relax.
How pleased are you with how this is going at the moment?
Really pleased, yeah, really pleased. It's flying along. It's come further than what I expected anyway.
I know it has. I remember sitting in the cafe with you about, 8 months ago?
Yeah,
you
about
said,
that.
I've got this sort of plan for this area.
Yeah.
This is remarkable.
Yeah, I think we're 2 years ahead of schedule, basically, we think.
As a former soldier living with PTSD, Andy set up the Veterans Hub to help others in a similar position. But as you can see with this garden, his ambitions just keep getting bigger.
So look, you can see for yourselves, this is still very much a work in progress. So let me talk you through what eventually this is all going to look like. This will all be decked so that wheelchair users or people with mobility issues can get to these, the raised beds, where they hope they're going to grow vegetables, which veterans will eventually sell. This is going to be a gym which is free for people to use. Down the back there, that's going to be a sensory garden, and over there, that's going to be a summer house where people can have some quiet time. And Andy assures me that the bulk of this work is going to be done by the end of June.
And the benefits of the support here, I'm regularly told by its users, should not be underestimated. Pete served 10.5 years in the Royal Navy. While trying really hard to keep his emotions together, he told me how much this place means to him.
There's a lot of emotion that goes on here as well, so and it does support people, it does help people, because there is people, as I said, with the big issues, and if they wasn't for this place, then I don't know where they could be.
Before you found this place, who were you able to talk to?
Nobody. Yeah, that's why I found this place.
It took Pete courage to carry on with this interview. This is a man who for 25 years told virtually no one he was ever even in the Navy, let alone about his time in the Falklands War. During that conflict, while Pete was serving on HMS Sheffield, it was torpedoed and 20 of Pete's friends were killed.
We're always talking. Actually just blurt everything out. And the bloke you sat with will go, yeah, just nod his head, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But when you go and see a civilian psychologist, psychiatrist or something like that, you're talking to someone that hasn't been in that situation. All they can do is empathise with you. But here, the empathy's for real.
The money for this work has come from the Royal British Legion, Screwfix and the Veterans Hub.
Also, we've had a lot of volunteers here at the same time helping us out, and you do get insights as to what they've been through in their time in the service. And hopefully this garden will give them somewhere to come and relax and be quiet and enjoy themselves.
And if you're watching this and you're still struggling to understand what exactly PTSD is, I'll let Andy explain what his PTSD does to him.
I haven't learnt how to process the things that have gone on in my head. So, and a lot of situations we can be in, especially in Afghanistan, if you've been in a place where it's a crowded place and say someone blows himself up, okay, you find you're always on watch. And so now when I go into a crowded place, I don't even mean to be, but I'm always on guard looking at things.
That's so extreme, what you have just described.
Yeah.
So many of the blokes I've spoken to today say how much you have done for them.
Yeah.
Who looks after you?
They do. This is like, we all need something different. And this obviously, as you know, became like a passion for me. And, whether they realise it or not, the guys are what keep me going.
And his work won't end here. And he's already been asked to be an advisor on setting up similar hubs to this around the country. So who knows where his work will end. Claire Manning, ITV News, White Regis.